Why did I do this to myself? Of all the things I decided to watch, I had to watch another terrible film. So, King Ohga versus God Raiga, or God Raiga versus King Ohga. See how much I care. All I remember is the name, just not the order. Um, it was not a good movie. Just like Raiga before it, it's a shame that somehow Raigo is connected to Raiga and Oga because the God Raiga film was very silly and stupid. And then they were like, "Hey, we're gonna keep it going. Here's another one." And I was like, "You know what? All right, I'll watch it." And King Oga versus God Raiga was terrible. It was a continuation of the goofiness of the last film. Only I think they got their budget cut even further. To the point where the Battle of the God Monsters was higher quality than this. And that really goes to say something. Because holy crap, it was incredibly low budget. There was a lot of like really, really bad CG. You could tell at points there was a puppet. They tried to cover up how much everything was. Um, by like loading up the screen with really bad CG so you couldn't see anything. There were literal points where instead of people, they had toys. And then there was like constant, like news article kind of things where it was just walls of text. And it's just like, is this supposed to be like a play on like Shin Godzilla because of all like the meetings and stuff? But I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. I wound up having to put it on 1.5 speed just to try to binge it faster because I was like, I want to watch something good because holy crap, that was bad. So first off, Oga starts to attack a Japanese city. He comes out of the ground. He's a four-legged lizard-like kaiju who shoots fire, and apparently the reason they call him Oga is because it looks like there's a symbol for O on his head. And then, of course, you've got Raiga, who comes back into town and starts shooting his lightning everywhere. So now you've got a fire monster and a lightning monster, and the CG is terrible whenever you see them. And it was it was awful. I'm like, it looked really, really cheap at a lot of points. If you could actually see through some of the bad CG, it would look even worse. I tried to get some screenshots of this, but it was horrible. And that I was like, it's probably going to be mid. Okay. I mean, Raiga was goofy and a little cheesy, and it did seem like the budget went down a little bit, but it was still okay. Didn't really like it that much. And of course, Raigo. Again, Raigo was worth watching. That was a good film in comparison to these other two. And like I said, don't know how much the budget was for this one, but it was incredibly low budget, and it did not work for me.